Well, guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, a mass shooting out there in Chicago. Shout out Chicago, by the way. Chicago, Illinois. Saturday night has claimed the lives of a 9-year-old girl. It also has 10 other people injured as some armed assailants came down the street while some folks were having a party or a celebration and just let off on them. People think the shooters were gang related, or they think the hit was gang related. But I'm going to play this video, and a lot of people were hit. And I'm going to show you something real quick before I go into this story, because this news article doesn't tell you this. It says these guys were armed with some big assault rifles, right? Said they fired multiple times. Said the adult victims were including 2 men ages 36 and 38 and 5 women ages 19, 16, 26, 30, and 36. It says 3 boys were injured ages 1, 8, and 9 years old. So you got a bunch of kids out there. You got a 9-year-old little girl dead, shot in front of her father, her mother, and siblings, all for some foolishness. Take a look at this story and from the eyewitnesses that were there, and we'll come back and talk about this.
One neighbor told me off camera that they hear gunshots on the street every single day. They tell me they're always calling police. Now, the family involved, we've learned they've lived on this block for more than 30 years. And although police say that this shooting appears to be likely gang-related, the family tells me the shooters got the wrong house and the wrong group. Tell me about your 8-year-old niece that passed. The good times, the special memories.
Well, she's my goddaughter. So I was at her baptism. I was a godfather, so I still have my picture in my wallet.
I got you. Balloons, candles, and a cross now honor Princess Ariana Molina, dead at 9 years old.
My niece, she got shot in the head right next to me. When I threw myself, then when I turned around to see what happened, when the shots were done, like I heard she got shot in the head.
It's a pain that cuts deep. An entire family shot hours after celebrating a holy confirmation. Emilio Molina was right there.
I went and tried to help another person, one of my cousins. He got shot in the hand, and it went through his ribs too.
The shooting happened near 52nd and Damon around 9:15 Saturday night. Relatives recall hearing at least 50 gunshots. Police responded after a shot spotter alert of 18 rounds. The family was outside about to cut cake.
It was 3 people. I saw them. I just couldn't distinguish any faces. As soon as I saw people running and throwing themselves, I just threw myself too.
This was not a random act of violence. It was likely gang-related.
We don't have anything to do with gangs. We stay away from them.
Could they have been after somebody that was at the party?
No, it was all family. We don't associate with anybody, so it had nothing to do with us.
9-year-old Ariana was shot in the head and died at the scene. A 1-year-old and 7-year-old were shot twice in the stomach. Police say 8 adults were shot as well, men and women between the ages of 19 and 40 years old. The family now beyond shock. Today outside the home, bullet holes. 1, 2, 3 vehicles with windshields shattered. The head of this Virgin Mary shot as well.
The offender's actions, make no mistake, are horrific and unacceptable in our city.
And within the last 20 minutes or so, we just put a call into Police News Affairs to ask if there were any additional leads, anyone in custody. They tell us no suspects in custody at this time. In terms of family members still recovering, we do know that there are 2 adults that are still hospitalized, 2 children that are hospitalized as well. Those children are both intubated at this time. The relative that we spoke with tells me, for the most part, those loved ones continue to be in stable condition. Again, police are investigating this matter and ask if you know anything about this case. If you know the whereabouts of those shooters, please give police a call. You can contact them anonymously. That is the latest here downtown. Nate Rogers, Fox 32 Chicago.
Guys, that's the news, and it was hard, I must admit, to see that man. I think that was the uncle. Talk about what happened. You know, what do you miss about her? You know, we're talking about Ariana Molina, where may she rest in peace. You gotta excuse me, my allergies are bothering me. But anyway, the girl's father, Jose Molina, identified her as 9-year-old Ariana Molina. I'm reading something for you. I want you to listen what the father said, and I quote, "They had some big assault rifles, I guess, because it was too many shots. They shot my daughter in the head, shot my wife in the back, shot me in the leg, my 2 nephews, and a couple more family members. 1-year-old and a 9-year-old, both shot twice in the stomach by assault rifles. It's crazy how these people run around with guns like they're toys. The bigger the better. And they'll point those guns at any and everybody. You cannot tell me when y'all was up there creeping, you didn't see it was babies out there. What kind of heart do you have the way you could point a weapon of destruction at children and pull it and constantly pull the trigger?" These people are hyper violent. No conscience, no remorse. Psychopathic tendencies, sociopathic tendencies, and they're running amok. And it seems like nobody out there that is supposed to, be taking statistics and keeping track of all this stuff, all these criminologists and stuff, ain't nobody picking up on this. Nobody ever talks about the root cause for the destruction of a lot of people, regardless of what social class you in. Destruction is destruction. Pain, misery, suffering, mourning are all universal, no matter what color you are. But don't nobody want to fix this. Rather than cut the head off the snakes that are out here running around, sticking their venom in the people with their ways and actions, instead of taking their heads off like you should, they'd rather try to put the snake back in the box and release it somewhere else so it can do it again to somebody. Crimes like this should not be tolerated. No way, no how. Don't matter how many people was in that thing. You see that blood on the street? Said that block right there, always hear gunshots every day. That's like living in Tombstone, Arizona in the Wild West time. Every day it's a gunfight in a city that's prosperous. This is sickening. A 9-year-old girl, same age as my little baby, shot in the head, dead on the scene. That was horrific. They're at a party about to cut cake, and a 1-year-old shot. 9-year-old shot, boy shot. Ariana Molina shot in the head. Virgin Mary shot, head off, Virgin Mary. No respect for nobody. Didn't even look close enough before they let the triggers go. Can't find who we want. That's them. I will just act like it's them and shoot the guns. Get no props off of that. Don't make you tough dudes, make y'all cowards. You think they lost sleep after they saw the news and the carnage that they did? No. No, and that's the scary part. Nothing but cowards that did this. This hurts my heart, man. A lot of people are sick out there in Chicago right now, and I hope they catch the people that did this. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm sorry about my voice. I just woke up. I got allergies. So it's hard for me to talk, but we'll get through this. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.